All right, I'm on hole number 2 of the 2020 Community Cup. I'm in Monday's practice round in the rookie division. Let's go to Golf Clash Notebook and check it out. Hole number 2. Hole number 2 is going to be Eagle Peak. Hole number 8. What do we got here? What do we got? All right. I know exactly what I'm doing on this hole. I am going for the green in 1. And whatever clubs you have in your bag, you'll have to work this shot out with the clubs that you have in your bag, but it's going to end up, okay, you can do the extra mile over the trees or under the trees. You can use a big topper under the trees. You can use a big topper to go around. You can use a QB to go around. You can use a rock to go around. I find that it's more consistent if I go around than if I try and go through. So when you go through, there is a little bit of inconsistency in it. And depending on what ball you bring and how you're going at it, whether you're going over the trees or under the trees, ball's going to be an issue. I'm going to bring a rock and a katana and go around it. I think if you're going around it, it's all about curl. So if you've got either your big topper or your QB, whichever one has the most curl, that's the one that I think you're going to work on more this week. Backspin when you're going around here is a little bit of an issue too. You want to have some backspin. The QB probably has more backspin than the big topper. But you'll have to work this shot. This is why Monday is so important. Monday and Tuesday, qualifying on Wednesday can be risky because if you go out on Wednesday and you have a bad day, and Wednesday, the qualifying rounds, people have tightened it up because they've done the same thing you have. They went out there and practiced. So Wednesday is a risky day to qualify. It's not that you can't, but I'll play this account today and tomorrow in practice. And then I'll try and qualify my main account tomorrow. I'll practice my main account today and then come out and qualify this one on Wednesday. So let's go pick out the club. I haven't taken this shot for a while, so I need a rock. A rock. Like a rock. Everything else there will work. It's going to boil down to a rock and a katana, and I'm on the green, or I'm in the brown stuff. That's what it's going to work out to. If I have to use anything else in my bag other than my rock and possibly my putter, the red maw. Let's see which way they're going at it. Whether they're going under or over the trees. They're going under. I think I would go for the bigger gap, but because you can't put any curl on it if you're going that way, and it's heading off to the. If you're going that way, it's heading off to the right of the cup. I think I would go through the bigger gap there to the left if I was going to go underneath the trees. Well, let's see if they got it. They got it. Nice shot. Nice shot. Look how easy they made that look. Nice and easy. Do, 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 do. Two six. Do 2-6. Max curl. Hitting it perfect. Let's see if I got that spot right. I was looking for the number down there. There's, that I hit the tree. I pulled it back too far. There's a line down there where you can get that number to show up. The little +1, +2, and it wasn't getting it. I think in the last one I was at +2. I needed to go a little closer to my line. I'm glad I got that out of my system right now. You got to get far enough up there so that your ball guide is like right at the end of the tree line, so that when it curls around, it goes right past those trees. See if my opponent can get it in from there. They worked that hard to get that shot. They got it in. Nice shot. Nice shot. Crowd goes wild. Crowd goes wild. I'm not too interested in making this, so I'm going to lay it up. And I'm going to lay it up because I really don't want to make this shot. It was all about the drive there, so I just want to just pop it up there. And I was going, oh, don't get any roll. Don't get any roll and go down there. Not the drive shot I was looking for, but it's good to get that out of my system. I got to remember how to play that hole. I got to remember that you're up there and you're past the trees. The spot with the katana is you're not all the way up at the red line. You're actually pulled back from it. That's why I'm saying on that particular hole, if you come at it with so my rock distance is what, like 231, somewhere in that neighborhood. And if you've got a big topper, your big topper distance is somewhere around the 220s, somewhere in that neighborhood. So if you come out here, I'm not all the way at my red line out here with the rock. What I'm trying to do is find the spot. There's a spot right out here where you're just past the tree, so that when the curl comes into play, you're just missing the tree and going forward onto the green. You're actually, when you come around, you're not drifting down here towards the green. You're actually going towards the green. So if you brought a big topper and you wanted to go around the trees, if you brought out a bigger ball, you could get into that same area. It's all about curl. But that shot that my opponent took right there, where they went under the trees, is a pretty easy shot. It's just all about hitting it perfect to make sure that you can get through that gap, because if you hit that drive shot great to the left or the right, you could end up clipping the tree. Good example for my opponent. Not a great example for me, but that's all right. That's why we're practicing today. We got to get all that stuff out of our system. We got to remember how to play these holes. All right, that was hole number 2 of the 2020 Community Cup. Thanks for watching.